Hello again. Well, it's not quite as bad as it was threatened to be today, but it's not good either. So we're just going to go down on the station, hang around there for a bit, have a chat. Lovely. First off, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that subscribes to the channel. Reason being that this popped up yesterday. There we are, 3,333. And it's kind of a little sort of joke with me and my mum, because we remember when I got to 333, which was a figure we never thought would be happening. And I remember Mum saying at the time that she wondered if she'd still be around if I ever got to 3,333, and we both sort of laughed about it. And I said, well, I don't think I'm ever going to get there anyway, so I won't worry too much about it. That's a huge figure. Anyway, she's still around and I've reached it. So thanks to everyone that hit that subscribe button. You've made her very happy, made me very happy. Lovely. Well, what a way to start December, eh? 1st of December to me. Here's a Ladybird book of the 1st of December from an advent calendar. Here we are. That's what it's supposed to look like, the village from a Ladybird book. The Ladybird advent calendar, they call it. Smashing. Good old station, providing me shelter when I need it. We'll just cross over for a different viewpoint. I usually seem to stay on that side of the station every time I come down normally. So glad that annoying little voice on the stairs telling you to hold the handrail and not use your mobile phone is gone. Be it the small child that it used to be, or the adult male, which it was for a few days, and then it stopped. If my voice sounds a little today, I did wake up sneezing this morning. And while I was getting all my photos together that you're seeing now, and your clips and the videos and stuff like that, putting them all into a folder and sending them to myself, so I got them on my phone, I started sneezing. So hopefully it's not going to develop into anything, but another reason why I won't be going very far today. Hello. First of the 11 o'clock glut of 3 trains. There's the one going to Paynton. Norman Thompson MBE. This is certainly different weather to yesterday, isn't it? And someone posted this on Facebook of a lady playing a squeeze box over in Sholden by the river in Ringmore. Thought it was a lovely little clip. Here we go. Doesn't that just put you in mind of brighter days? Lovely. Love to have seen that myself, but I wasn't over there. And while we don't have the torrential rain, we certainly have the wind, unfortunately. And I'm going to get Mum to a foot appointment later, so that'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. A little peep out the back door of the station to the business park. I've got to get my car later on next week for its MOT. Now the third train I'd normally be filming is about 5 minutes late, so we go back over the other side. It's a bit better, less wind over here. Remember the other day I showed you a photograph of a black swan in Bridge End, River Severn, Bridge North, sorry. Anyway, Stu sent me a video in of it. Here we go.
I got him.
So thanks for that, Stuart and Pauline. Much appreciated. Lovely to see a black swan in the wild, away from Dawlish. And this is like a quick few photos from Steve and Elaine. And Steve's down in Paynton at the moment. Here's the first one he took, level crossing. But of course he also took some other ones a little bit more Christmassy, of the train of lights, etc. Very nice. And Steve said, when you use the photos, say Steve from Boring Smoke in the Midlands. So I have, Steve from Boring Smoke. Cheers, Steve. Much appreciated, mate. Whee! You're not stopping, are you? Nope, I'm not. One thing to be said for these days where I'm not going too far, at least it gives me a chance to catch up on all the bits and pieces that I may not have been able to fit in necessarily in the video of the day, so to speak. Thanks to everyone that sends stuff in, it is much appreciated. I do try and get around to it as soon as I possibly can. I'll try and use it straight away, but if I don't use it straight away, I do sort of store it away, but sometimes it gets to the bottom of the pile. But thanks for everyone that sends stuff in anyway, and I try to do my best to get through them. Here's one while I think about it. See this wall? Obviously it had to be built at some point. It's about 1974. Imagine you're stood up there on the bridge, looking back at where I am now down here on the platform. Here we go. Lovely picture. Smashing. All part of the history. Here in Teignmouth. Hello, train. Cheerio. I'm taking this brief interlude in the actual rain to go off and do a couple of errands and pop up to Lidl's, and then it's head home. And we did have our Sunday dinner yesterday from Trade Winds here, Nick's takeaway, and it was extra nice because not only was it the roast dinner, it was the Christmas version. So we had a load of turkey, we had stuffing, pigs in blankets, whole caboodle. It's like having a Christmas dinner early. Really, really nice. Really nice indeed. Lovely roast potatoes too, and plenty of gravy. Oh, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. There's a few people out and about in town. Like I say, this is just sort of in between the showers at the moment. First port of call is the banking hub. Could draw a little bit of cash out for mum for a handbag so she can pay the hairdresser and her foot person and stuff like that. So she's got a bit of money on her. Not that she goes out much, but when she does, she's got some. Bless. There we go, job done. Cash achieved. Excellent. House parlour. Nicely decorated up. Look at that. Lovely. Audio store for records, players and stuff like that, and speakers. The Littles. It's just a little further. And there we go. Now the wander comes to an end. As you know, not very far today, I'm afraid. But yeah, I sneezy this morning and that, don't feel like it, so there we are. And hopefully go a bit further tomorrow. One day at a time. Lovely. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found something interesting in this little outing. Take care. Bye.